Hello, this is LJ Motivate for you. Today I'm going to be talking to parents that it's so important that we train our children that loving oneself or we loving them shouldn't be based on what they've achieved. Loving our children shouldn't be based on who the type of high status person they got married to. Loving our children shouldn't be based on the type of qualification they come home with. Loving our children should not be based on the type of networking, high profile people they hang around with. Loving our children should not be based on the materialistic world. But loving our children should be based on they are our children and we love them regardless of anything. Our duty as a parent is to encourage them to be a better person, to become a better version. But that cannot be achieved when we are not watching how we come across. That will not be achieved when it looks like we are actually forcing them, but we're not coming across in a lovable way. We're not coming across in a way that can make them see that this is coming from a good place. This is coming from a place whereby I'm trying to be your supporter. I'm trying to encourage you, but not coming in an aggressive way that is like our children have to pay for our own loss. It's not coming from a place whereby because of what we were not able to achieve on our own time, but our children should be what should return those what we lost, or they see themselves like an investment, or we make them see themselves like an asset, right? A lot of children have committed suicide because unfortunately their parents does not understand them. Unfortunately, their parents has not been able to really took their time to build emotional connection. Their parents have not been able to just sit back and ask themselves one question: is this my child? Does my child deserve to be happy? Does my child deserve to be loved? Does my child just deserve to just be them and love themselves regardless of how they make us feel, just because of the way we want to prove to people? A lot of children are so depressed. For many of us who don't believe on mental health, a lot of people are dying in silence. A lot of people are wearing a mask, and sometimes they want to take out that mask because it's so painful, but they just keep on doubling the mask because that is the only way that they can hide their pain. Sometimes they just cover up that pain because they don't want to appear weak. Sometimes they cover the pain because it's the only way that feels safe. But mental health is real. A lot of people, a lot of children, they're dying in silence because they are not seen, because their parents are not seeing them. Just because you were treated in the same way does not mean our children have to go through that. Just because I went through a bad experience does not mean that my child have to go through that or my child have to pay. But my duty as a mom is to love my child unconditionally. My duty as a mom is to be my child number one fan, a supporter, somebody, a leader, someone who can cheer him or her up, someone who can encourage him or her, someone that she or he can run to tomorrow and just say, you know what, I want to have a conversation with you. And without me turning the conversation into my own conversation, by listening, by separating myself and see where my child is also coming from, by just giving my child that attention that my child should feel seen and heard. It's so important as a parent to love your child. Speak those words. If you can tell a man that you met just 2 weeks ago, I love you. If you can tell that guy that you just barely met yesterday, I love you, you're beautiful, you're handsome, or that girl, you're so beautiful, you're so handsome. Why can't you invest those words into your children? Why can't you tell your children they are amazing, they are beautiful, they are gorgeous, they are complete, they are whole, they are not half as a human being, but they are complete human being. They deserve to be loved. Why don't we speak those words into our children that they are able, they are capable, they are leader, they are not follower, they are lender, they are not borrower. Right? Why can't you speak those words? Let us speak those words into our children. That regardless of anything in life, the first thing that they should accept themselves for who they are. A lot of children are drinking so much alcohol because their self-esteem is so low. They don't even know who they are. They lost their identity. They look at the mirror, they can't see themselves, but they see the picture of what their parents expect them to be. They can't see to love themselves because what I should be loving should be the person who's got that company. What I should be loving is a person who drives Rolls Royce, not me. A lot of children grow up and they don't love who they are because of many of us as a parent have sent the wrong message by making them understand that who they are as a person is not who they should respect or love, but what matters are the houses that they've got, the cars that they drive, the type of career that they've got is what make them who they are. And if they haven't got that, they should question their identity. And that is the reason why I strongly believe that when we keep on inflating those words into our children, the more that we are just going to have a lot of children that's going to be committing suicide, a lot of children that are going to be engaging so much in substance misuse, alcohol, and a lot of children that are going to be trained themselves to become a victim and just seek for men because of the money, because they're trying to hide under somebody else's umbrella. A lot of us these days, a lot of women these days, they don't believe that they can do anything because their self-esteem, their confidence have been crushed. Even a lot of guys as well, they believe that the best way is to seek for a very high profile person, somebody that got good career, good job, that they can hide under the person's umbrella. Ask yourself one question: if we don't encourage our children to buy their own umbrella by encouraging them in a place of love, by supporting them in a place of love, and they go outside because they believe that what we value the most is they've got that umbrella, it doesn't really matter where it comes from, right? And they end up to seek for a man that is wealthy, that've got that umbrella, and without, they don't really love themselves and understand that it takes time for a tree to grow and start bearing fruit. And what happened when the man moved with that umbrella away? What happened to your child? The child is still going to remain empty. That is the reason why we encourage a child by sending them the right word, that we love them, we believe in them, and we know that they can do great things in life. But any process in life takes time. That is the reason why we want to be there for them emotionally, so that they understand how much we really love them, how much we support them, how much that we are really there for them. And that way they don't get the wrong message and also transfer it to their children, and it become like a circle that will make their children start believing that immaterialistic things is what make us who we are, is what we should fall in love with. If I say immaterialistic things, having a good job, having a nice car, it makes us feel good, but it doesn't make us who we are. But if we base our self-worth on the materialistic things, what happened when that car is no longer available? What happened if you lost all the money you invested in the company? Does that mean that your self-worth is gone? Does that mean that your self-esteem, your self-confidence now is no longer, is no longer there? So we want to send a right message to our children that they are valuable, not because of the assets, not because of who they are, but because they're human beings that deserve to love themselves and accept themselves and understand that it takes time for a tree to grow and bear fruit. So let them be able to walk on their own speed, but not on people's speed or on people's terms, in order for them to arrive in their destination in a healthy way. I hope I got you inspired. Don't forget to click that red button.